started working with parallel line geometry on Tuesday. Who remembers anything we spoke about with parallel lines? I'm here for any information you have. Hit me. Oh, Fatu, I see you. Okay,
Hello,
tell me something you remember. Hello.
Ma'am, the lines between, I mean, the distance has to be the same between the two lines.
Okay, good. So in order for lines to be parallel, that's great. Okay, in order for lines to be parallel, then the lines have to be an equal distance apart. Perfect. Okay, I love that. That's a great first start to parallel lines. So you can tell me something else about parallel line and parallel line geometry. Good, Anna. I'm liking what I'm seeing there. We definitely worked with something called corresponding angles. Also great. Okay, so just to talk about what Fatu was saying. Oh, I'm giving you guys away something. I even gave you an extra little bit here. Good, Lionel, can you tell me something else?
Hi, ma'am. You said parallel lines will never meet.
Good, good. Okay, why are they never ever going to meet?
Ma'am, because the distance between them has to stay the same.
Perfect. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. If I'm wanting to write, so let's say that this is A and this is B and this is C and this is E. If I'm wanting to write that those lines are parallel, how would I write that in a mathematical sentence? How would I write that in a mathematical sentence? So now can you tell me how I'd write that?
Hi, ma'am. So you would say AB is parallel to CD.
How would I show that they parallel? What symbol would I use?
Two straight lines.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Well
okay,
done.
Great. Okay, so now someone in the chat told me that I think it was Anna, that we learned about corresponding angles. So I'm looking at this, I've got parallel lines sitting on my screen, but I don't know what's corresponding angles. How would I get corresponding angles with the picture that I've drawn so far? What would I have to do? Yes, tell me good things.
Ma'am, you would check for the letter F.
Okay, yes, good. We're going to check for the letter F. Now, at the moment, I can't have a letter F because I don't have a line that goes through it. So I need to draw a transversal line, and then we're going to do exactly that. We are going to look for our letter F. And that F is in our word fun. Beautiful. Okay, and so our corresponding angles would be, remember, corresponding means they're in the same place. So like those two angles would be corresponding to each other because they are both below the parallel lines. And these two would be corresponding because they are both above the parallel line. Beautiful. Okay, I like it. Hopefully this has brought back some good memories and we are ready to move down. Good. Okay. All right, let's move. Today we're going to bring in a new rule. We're going to bring in the rule alternate angles. Okay, so alternate angles, we're going to actually work backwards here. We're going to see what memories we can gather by the time we work to that first one. In our letters, so remember when I told you we started parallel geometry, we work with the word fun. Okay, so the F, that's our corresponding angles. That's the one we've already done. U, we're going to do on Tuesday. And the N is what we're going to do today, which is alternate. Okay, so when we have the letter N or the letter Z, then they are alternate angles. Okay, if we have a look here, there's my one parallel line, there's my other parallel line, there's my transversal line, so the line that cuts through them, and that makes this angle in here and this angle, they are alternate to each other. And if they are alternate to each other, then they are equal to each other. So we can say angle A is equal to angle D, and then our reason is going to be alternate angles, which we're going to learn about as well. Okay. If you'd like to take a screenshot of this page, you're welcome to. I'm just going to turn on the light quickly. So if you don't see me for a second, it's just I'm turning the light on.
You guys are doing great, by the way. And teacher Jen, we could see you for some reason. It's not nice at all. place. It's always daytime.
I just panicked. I panicked that it was getting too dark, but it is still quite light
No
outside. Actually.
ways. It's still like daylight, and I'm like, where are you in South Africa? Are
It's
you
so proud, I'm
outside this
telling you.
country?
Guys, and I can't even show you Table Mountain today because it's so cloudy. So no tour today. Okay, let's move on to this one. So this one is the same shape. It's just looking at it in a slightly different way. So again, we've got our Z or our N shape over there. And so these are alternate angles. So those two would be equal to each other. Okay. I'm going to try and test you with something now. You need to listen very carefully to my instructions. Okay. Got a picture over here. I want to know, now you have to listen very carefully. I want to know which angles are equal to each other if the reason is vert up angles are equal. Which angles are equal to each other if the reason is vert up angles are equal? Let's go. A P-way, give me one.
D and B.
Beautiful. D, oh goodness. My pen is very excited. D is equal to B. Perfect, good. Okay. Tiana, give me another one.
A and C.
A and C. Yes, good. Mirula, give me another one.
ZX.
Yes, Z is equal to X. Perfect, good. Okay. Lilonta, can you give me another one?
Ma'am, Y and W.
Y and W. Beautiful. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So those are our vertically opposite angles that are equal to each other. Perfect. I love it. Okay. Next question that I'm going to ask you is which angles are equal to each other when my reason is alternate angles? Yandela, tell me which ones are equal to alternate angles?
D is equal to W.
Yes, D is equal to W. Excellent. Nice. Have I got a hand that I haven't heard from again today? No. Okay. So now can you tell me another one?
C and Z.
Beautiful. C
Well
and
done.
Z. So that one and that one. Okay. So if we have a look, those are our Z shapes. Beautiful. Okay. One last question. And this one, I just want you to pop it into the chat for me. Okay. Just so we can go through it super quick. I want to know which ones are equal if my reason is corresponding angles. Okay, so we have got B and W I'm seeing in the chat. I'm seeing C and X, good. I'm seeing A and Z, good. And D and Y, beautiful. I'm actually gonna ask one more question while we're here. I would like to know which pairs, so which pairs, as in two, which pairs, let me write it out, pairs, not the fruit, equal 180 degrees. Which pairs equal 180 degrees? Which pairs equal 180 degrees? Now be very careful with how we write this. So Z and W, good. Z plus W, good. A plus B, good. Good. Y and Z, yes, good. Ah, Nico, yes, C and W, absolutely. We haven't learned that rule yet, but 100%. X and Z, we don't know. We don't know that they would equal 180 degrees. W and X though, yeah, good. Yes. D and Z. D and C. So many. Nice job, guys. You're smashing this. I'm not even stressed. Okay, we're going to jump into some questions. So I'm actually going to zoom past this because I feel like you've got a good understanding of it, and we're going to jump straight to what it looks like. So this is, oh, sorry, if anyone, I don't know if you really would want a picture of this because it looks a little bit like it's all over the place, but if you would like a picture, you can have one.
They should take a screenshot. They will figure it out, I'm sure. As long as they follow. I'm not sure if Linomta wants to ask a question.
No. Her hand was up and we just never lowered it.
Ah.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, this rule is so nice. Okay, so this is what this type of question would look like. This is obviously as easy as this question can get. It is the easiest version of it. And I'm going to show you two, which are quite easy, and then I'm going to let you try and work out a couple of questions tonight. Okay, so if I have a look here, those are my two parallel lines. That is my transversal line. And this angle here has to be equal to that angle there. So I can actually jump straight in and say that X is equal to 45 degrees. And when we're using this rule, this is what it looks like. Alt, angle. You don't have to say equal, but you can, but you do have to say which lines are parallel. So AB parallel to CD. Okay, so what this means, that is saying alternate angles are equal when AB is parallel to CD. That's what that means. Okay, so when we write math reasons, they may look like gibberish, but they're actually telling us why we know what we know. Okay, so this would be an important one to take a screenshot of, or a picture or a photo. Okay, so the second one is very, very similar, except we have to do a little bit of equation work. So here's our one parallel line, here's our other parallel line, here's our transversal line. So this angle here is 34, this angle here is 2y. They are alternates to each other, which means they are equal to each other. So that means 2y needs to equal 34 degrees. Okay, my reason is alternate angles are equal when AB is parallel to CD. I'm going to divide both by 2. And so y is equal to 17 degrees. Now, before I move on, this is your moment to speak or forever hold your peace. Does anyone have questions? Is anyone feeling lost? Is anyone feeling stressed?
I think everyone in the chat is like, this is easy. Oh, we understand. Hey, my pebs. Oh, Siamtanda has a question. Siamtanda, would you like to say something? You can ask.
Hi,
How can I help?
So
Hi.
I wanted to ask, why didn't we, okay, like divide at the first one, I think, maybe.
Why didn't we divide this one up here?
Yes, calculate.
So, okay, so because this one didn't have any coefficients. The
Oh,
coefficient is
okay.
the number in front, and because of that 2, we have to divide it by 2.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Let's try a slightly trickier question. Do you think I should give them a hint for it, Julinda, or should I just let them?
No, let them. I
Okay.
really believe in my people. They will do this. Hey, my
Okay.
peeps will nail this.
I'm not giving you any hints. Julinda has told me no hints, so no hints.
Nothing,
I
guys.
want to know what X is, and I want to know what Y is. Thanks. I'm going to tell you, it's not a hint, but I'm going to tell you that there are lots of different ways to find Y. There is only one way to find X, but there are lots of different ways to find Y. Oh, look at that. Kulfano, I just love how you wrote your answer and you wrote your reason and everything is just looking glorious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anam was ready, but for some reason, Anam took the handout.
Yeah, Amber, of course you can try.
Anam's hand is up again.
And how can I help?
Oh, hi, ma'am. I thought
Hi.
I must wait because I wanted to answer.
Oh, well, you can answer X for me so long.
Oh, I said x equals 71 due to alt angles. Equals EC is parallel to FD.
EC is parallel to FD. Perfect. Perfect, and great. Okay. So if we have a look here, I'm going to do this in blue because I answered in blue. That's my Z over there. And so it's saying that this angle here needs to equal to that angle there.
Told you my people can nail this.
Now, Amber's going to answer Y for us. So we're just gonna wait until she's feeling ready. There's no rush. There's zero rush. Y is on a straight line. Y is on a straight line with this angle here. Those two angles together are adjacent angles on a straight line. Amber, what did you do to find Y?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
I already know that X is 71.
Okay.
So I added 68 and 71 and I got 139.
Okay. And is that what you said Y was equal to?
No.
Okay.
So you already said that Y is adjacent to what did you say it was again? Like on a straight line?
Adjacent angles on the straight line, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So my calculations came out to be 41.
Okay, so how would we, everything you're saying is great. How would I write that as an equation in here?
68 plus X.
So I'm gonna write plus 71 because that's X.
Plus 71. And then the reason would be, wait, it's not corresponding, is it? No, it's not. Is it angles in a triangle? Wait.
Yes, it is angles in a triangle.
It is.
So just be careful. We can't call it X because X was over here. So we actually have to call that angle CDF.
Oh, all right.
So, but your reason is right. Sum of angles in a triangle. Good. Okay. And then you said that you worked out these two together to equal 139.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
And then CDF is equal to 180 minus 139.
Which was 41, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I like that so far. So you found that angle is 41. And then where did you go to from there?
Go to from there?
Yeah, because now we need to find Y. We got to find
Isn't that why?
You found this guy. You found that angle. I want to know what this angle is.
Y is 41. No. Wait, it isn't. It isn't, because angles on a straight line equals 180 degrees.
Good. Okay, you're on the right track again. What am I going to write then?
41 plus Y is equal to 180 degrees.
Good.
Angles on a straight line.
Yes. Okay, good. So therefore, what does Y equal?
Y is equal to 139.
There we go.
Degrees. Yes.
Nice. Okay, we made it. Good, Amber.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, Yondela, what you're saying, use corresponding angles. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Corresponding angles would be great. I'll show you how that works now. Fatu, what did you do, sweetheart?
Oh, ma'am, I wanted to tell you that I also did corresponding angles.
Also did corresponding angles. Okay, good. Well, while you're on the line, let's
Mhm.
just look at it for everyone. So if we did corresponding angles, we're looking for this F shape. And so we could say 71 plus 68 is equal to Y. So we would still get the same answer of 139. Nice. Good.
Yep.
Who did something else? There's another reason that we could have done, which would have been a nice, interesting way of doing this. A P-way, what did you do?
Ma'am, I used exterior angles of a triangle.
Yes, the sneakiest of the rules. Well done. Okay, so exterior angles of a triangle. Here's our triangle. Ooh, gross, that line is not straight. Here is our triangle. Do you guys see it? Here is my exterior angle, and there is the sum of my interior angles. Nice. Well done, guys. And this is why I say with geometry, you must do which way fits in your head. So what you see, that's the one you must use. You mustn't feel like you have to do it the same way that I'm doing it or the same way that your friend is doing it. You must do the way that you see, because that's where you're going to be comfortable. So for this one, you could have done any of those reasons to find why, and I would have been happy. Nice. Okay, let's try another question. I'll leave this one on the board so people can see it. This one's actually, I think, a little bit easier than the one you just did. I'm looking for the answer of X. Make sure you're happy with your answers and you've done it all before you chat to me about it. And remember, if you're struggling and you need help, just ask. Can you book it? Sure. And you haven't answered one for me yet. You can book this one. So now I'll book you for the next one. After this question, we're going to do a quick brain break with Brian Brain.
Yeah, he's ready for us. Mr. Brian Break is ready for us, babe. Let's wrap
also
up
got
this.
a math joke for you, but the others did not find it funny. So now I'm scared to share it.
I think it was funny though. I loved it.
Okay, Anam. Yes.
Hello again.
Hello.
I said 4x minus 10 equals 2x plus 10, with the reason of alternate angles equals DC is parallel to AB.
Good. Perfect. 100%. 2 marks in the bag. Where do I go to from there?
Then I said 4x minus 2x equals 10 degrees plus 10 degrees.
Good.
Then I got 2x equals 20 degrees.
Good.
Then I divided the 2 and got x equals 10 degrees.
Perfect. Perfection. Nice. Great. So what you're sitting on there is a minimum of 3 marks. Some schools may even give this 4 marks, but you would have 1 for setting up your equation, 1 for having the correct reason with the correct parallel lines, and then 1 for your final answer here. How did we do in this question, guys? How did we do? Did we get 1? Did we get 2? Did we get all 3? Did we get 0? Too easy. Okay, I see you. How did we get 4? How did we get 4 out of 3? Yeah, how can I help?
Ma'am, I got everything right, but then the thing is, I'm lost about the 3 dots where it has
these 3 dots, they mean therefore. So it's just like a way of saying therefore the answer is this.
Okay.
Okay. It's like fancy math. You don't have to do it. It's just trying to be fancy. Can it be the other way around? So when you say the other way around, you mean 10 is equal to x? Because that's totally fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's this was my joke, but now I don't think anyone's gonna laugh at it. It was so funny.
Joke is fun. I love it.
That is the joke. Rabbit, the joke is there. That's the whole joke.
I'm gonna read it, guys, for you. Why are circles so hot? Because they are
like at the gym.
360 degrees. I find it funny. I find it that it's so funny, guys.
Brayden feels bad for me. What do you mean it doesn't make sense, Adiwe? It does make sense.
It does make sense.
360 degrees as in like temperature, like how it's 30 degrees outside. 360
Exactly.
degrees.
And by now you know that the circles actually add up to 360 degrees. So that's funny.
Joke. You're right. Okay, fine. I see the face palm. Let's move on to Brian. Okay. Okay. Brian today has brought us a treat. Brian has decided to not bring us dingbats today. Brian has given us 3 riddles or problems. English things. 3 English things. That's what Brian has brought us today. So let's see how you guys cope with what gifts Brian has brought you. The first one is, how many letters are in the alphabet? No. 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 Ah, yes. One person has it right so far. I'm not going to say who it is just yet. I have their name though. I'm going to let more of you figure it out. We have a couple who have got it. Yes, our very first person to get it right was Amber. So the correct answer here was definitely 11. So for the people who don't understand where that came from, it's saying how many letters are there in the alphabet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11. Now that's a dad joke that I can appreciate. Lots of you got there though. Lots of you got to that point. I was a bit sneaky. Okay. Ready for the next one? The next one is a story. The next one is a nice long story. Let's go. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were there going to St. Ives? Seven is coming in. So far our answers are 1, 7, 4, 2, 30, 0, 343. I can confirm that one of those answers is correct. 1 million. One of these is definitely right. So if you're saying a number that's not on the board right now, it's wrong. One of the numbers that is on the board is right. Marina's just listing all the numbers on the board now. The answer is Is it this one? No.
Roll drums, roll drums, guys. What's the
No.
answer?
So it's either 1, 4, or 2. It's either 1, 4, or 2. No, no. There we go. It is 1,
Guys,
and the
it's
reason it is 1 is because it's just saying as I was going to St. Ives. It is just the one person who's going to St. Ives. They just met all these people along the way. Yandela, you had been saying 1. You're absolutely right. Nice. Good. Okay, last one for the night. Yeah, where are your detective skills, Chilo? What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters? You got that very quickly. Nice. Short. So it's 5 letters, and if you add 2 letters, it becomes shorter. Nice, guys. You are too clever for your own good. Don't feel stupid, then. Elena, where's our little Keith? Where has he gone?
Who?
Keith.
Oh yeah. Is Keith not here? Keith, you can raise your
No.
hand if you're here.
No. Okay, nice job, guys. Let's jump back into some mathematics. Okay, we're going to jump into this one first. We're going to jump into this one, then we're going to jump into another one, and we're going to see how we go. I am wanting the answers for M, and I'm wanting the answers for N. There are multiple ways of doing both, actually. So do whichever one you feel comfortable with. Yundela, I think that hand is up to answer. So I'm going to just put your name down, but I'm going to go and give everyone a little bit of chance to try first. I think we'll not do a shamble. So, you know. No, I promised another question, so now I'm booking you in this one. No, Marula Yondela had their hand up first. But you know what we can do? We can do a mix here. So Yondela, you can find M for me, and Marula, you can find N for me.
Spreading the love. Well done, Pibbs. Mugalo, we want to hear from you, my guy. Soliche, we haven't heard from you.
Yondela, how can we go about finding N?
So, ma'am, what I said is M equals 150 degrees because of vertically opposite angles.
Perfect. Perfect. 2 marks. Vertically opposite angles are equal. 2 marks. There's your bow tie, guys. That one is equal to that one. 2 marks. So for those of you who don't like geometry, do you see how if you actually understand geometry, you just get marks everywhere? It's like a mark festival. Just marks falling all over the place. You just have to understand it, and then you just get so many marks. Okay, so now we know that M is equal to 115 degrees. Okay. Now we have to find N. There are multiple ways we can go about finding N. Lots of different ways. Marula, can you tell me how we're going to find N?
Okay. So we already know that M equals to 115. So N equals to 115 because of alternate angles.
Perfect. Alternate angles. What am I going to write? What's parallel to what?
Oh. CD parallel to GH.
Good. Now remember, if we don't write that, we don't get the mark. So
Okay.
always don't forget it. Okay. Guys, perfect. So N is equal to 115 because of alternate angles. There's our Z. Who did it a different way? Who did not do it in alternate angles? GHCD, perfect, totally fine. Did we have anyone who didn't do alternate angles, who did something else? Yes, a POA. I don't think we'll have time for this lesson, but if we do, then absolutely. Anna, what different thing did you do? Corresponding angles. Great, great. Okay, so if we have a look here, we've got our parallel lines that made our F and made those two corresponding. Perfect. Great. Okay. If you want to take a screenshot, you're welcome to. We're going to move on to a slightly tougher question now. We're going to split it a little bit so that more people can get a go. Okay. So we'll say Sana, and we will say
I don't even see the answers on the chat, my pims. Are you guys answering this question?
No, it's just in full panic mode now. But they told me the questions were too easy, so I'm giving them what they asked for.
I see some answers. Don't forget your reasons. We can clearly do this, guys.
You're right. Patience is key. Nice and slow. Just try and figure out one thing at a time. So let's say, so now it's going to find B for us and a PU is going to find A for us. And I'm going to add another angle. What angle I'm going to add? I'm going to add a little C. So I also need a volunteer to give me C. Oh, Michle, don't worry. I promise it will get better. Oh, but Jungela, you just answered a question for me. I was hoping to get someone new. Ah, there we go. Oh. Okay. Are we ready? Can we start? Go. Okay. So now, can you tell me how you started with finding B?
So ma'am, I can see that there's parallel lines. So I took the angle of 52 and it's alternate to B. And then the reason would be alternating angles. And then the parallel lines would be FD is parallel to HE.
Perfect, 100%. Great, excellent. Okay, so we have B so far. So for everyone who can see here, we had two parallel lines. We joined them together, which created this Z shape or N shape. And when we have a Z, then the angles that are on the inside of those Z's, they are equal to each other, which means that B is equal to 52 because they are alternate angles. Okay, good start. Apiwe, you're talking me through A.
Ma'am, for A, I said A is equal to 71 degrees because because alternate angles are equal to AB is parallel to FD.
Good. Okay, so we're going to say A is equal to 71 degrees because of alternate angles when AB is parallel to FD. 100%. Nice. Good. Okay, you guys are sitting on 4 marks right now if you have gotten this up to this point. Linonta, can you help me with C?
I said A plus B plus C equals 360 degrees because angles around a point.
Yes. Okay, next line.
71 degrees plus 52 degrees plus C equals 360 degrees.
Good.
C equals 237 degrees.
So I'm just going to write this out. So 360 minus 71 minus 52. And so we get
37 degrees.
237. Nice job. Awesome. No, you definitely don't have to do it in alphabetical order. You can do it in whichever order you first see. It's fine. So whichever one you find easiest to start with, that's the one you start with. Nice job, man. This was a tough question. Okay, so we've got an A, we've got an B, we've got an C. Are we all happy? This would be out of 6 marks. So see what you would get out of these 6 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that one would be there. What are we sitting on out of 6?
Well done, guys. Yo. Well done, my pibs.
Nice. Okay. Okay. We're going to do a slightly easier one. Let's see. I might add in some letters here to make it interesting for me. Okay. Oh no, Talita, don't do that. Trust your guts. Okay, I'm wanting to know what my answers are for X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z.
I can see some answers coming in. Chilo. Love, send some love. It's Ampue and Linomta, the ones that are answering this question.
Well, they can. I do think that's what their hands are up for. I'm just going to give everyone a bit of a chance to finish. But I'm pretty sure they have to answer. Oh, Linum, do you have a question? How can I help?
Ma'am, for exterior angles in a triangle,
yeah,
when you're figuring out the exterior angle, ma'am, does it have to be a straight line? Like,
well,
if there's...
the most important thing with that rule is I have to have a triangle.
Yes, ma'am. Like, if there's 2 triangles in a square or rectangle or something.
So I've got no triangles in this picture.
Yes, ma'am, I'm just asking.
Okay. Okay. In general, if you're dealing with an exterior angle, it can only be an exterior angle if that line is a straight line.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Is that what you were wanting to clarify?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, we've got some answers coming in. Let's go. Apiwe, give me one answer. You can choose any letter you like.
Ma'am, Z.
Okay, cool.
Z's going to be equal to 58 degrees because of vertically opposite angles are equal.
Nice. Good. Excellent. Okay, next one. Tiana, give me an answer. Any letter you want.
Dave, I chose Y.
You chose Y? Okay, hold on. I'm just going to put my 58 in here. Okay, you chose Y. Cool. Tell me what you're at.
Y equals 58 degrees because of corresponding angles equal. Is that? I don't know, babe.
Can I show you why though? I want to show you why it's not right. So if I was looking at y, okay, for my corresponding angle, do you see how here it's below this line, which means it's corresponding to that angle there, and we don't have that angle.
Yes, I see why. Ma'am.
So okay, do you see? Okay, so that's why we can't do that. Did you find x?
Yes.
Okay, well, what did you get for x?
Okay, so that means that x is corresponding what the z is 58. So
Yeah,
it's
cool.
corresponding it's
Perfect.
AB or BA and then the two lines G F.
Perfect. Okay, so we could definitely say corresponding angles. We could also have said, if we wanted to, for those of you who did, we could have also said alternate angles. So both of those would have been fine. You could have said corresponding, or you could have said alternate angles. Either one of those is fine. Okay, so we have X, we have Z, now we are looking for Y. Who can give me my answer for Y? Yusuf, yes. What is my answer for Y?
Ma'am, so first you'd say 180, y equals 180.
Y equals 180.
Minus 58.
Good. What's my
And
reason?
your reason would be angles on a straight line.
Woo! Okay. Progress.
Then your answer would be y equals 122.
Yes. Nice. Okay. Good. We have got X, we have got Y, we have got Z. If you wanted to write this in a slightly different way, you could have said Y plus 58 is equal to 180 and then give your reason and then move that 58 over. Okay. So let's work this out. 6 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell me where we're at.